Right, ladies and gents, I think some of you that know me, watch me films on a regular basis, know I have a particular fondness for the Russian combat suit, commonly called Gorka. Gorka in Russian is mountain or mountainous area. This suit in earlier versions was first seen on like Russian specialist forces, mountain troops, so forth in the second half of their stint in Afghanistan. Designed to be a really robust piece of clothing, an oversuit, and it at the time was a considerable step up to anything the Russian army had equipped their troops with anyway. But Gorka, there's different versions of Gorka. Some anorak, pullover style, Gorka 4. I will link to a film I've already done about 2 years ago, so I've got history on the Gorkas. I know what's what, ladies and gents, and I've paid for a few, and I've obviously had some sent from Russia, the grey shop. I'm not like supporting any like seller, no drinks, no cup of teas, no Merry Christmas. Paid me money for this one and the other one. But yeah, when you have things sent from Russia, you know, when you see how much postage they're going to need, yeah, they're not ripping it, but they're going to need, it makes your buttock cheeks clinch. Okay, that's putting it nicely. Quite recently was sent a link by Des to a firm called Grizzly Man. Gentleman here now is importing Gorkas into the UK. They are very reasonable price. The one you see here, 65 quid. Everybody gets a £5 first order discount, which is brilliant. No postage and packing. That's worth a tenner in your pocket as well. It's in the UK. I bought one. I've had it for a good 2 weeks now. Again, it's to show you what's what, ladies and gents. If there was anything wrong with this jacket or I thought would fail, I would tell you now. Because I'm just showing anybody who wants Gorka or Grizzly Man to be something to reference to on YouTube, should you wish to do so. I am loving the colour, which is a green, and you know, like an olive drab. I love the two. It's not a waterproof jacket. It's not meant to be. It will hold off the rain and it will hold off the wind at all times. Certainly very, very windproof. If these get soaking wet, I know you've all got your Gore-Tex jackets and so forth, but these are designed just to, you know, dry out with your body heat in the same way as most armies' clothing, ladies and gents. But you want to see what you get for your dollar. I think it's a cracking suit. You get braces, you get a pair of trousers, the jacket at the very top end, design, manufacture. Whatever you do, fishing, hunting, canoeing, or wild camping, you know, bugging out, whatever. It's a very, very affordable and robust field suit, ladies and gents, and I don't mind putting my name to it, okay? So what I'll do now, without further ado, so you don't have to listen to me waffling on, I'll put one of these on a hanger and I'll give you a really close-up look so you let your eyes be your guide and you will see what you're actually getting for your money if you want to buy one. So on that, I'll see you soon. Right, ladies and gents, I'm just going to show you some pictures of the jacket, okay? Gorka 5. This is a lightweight one. Where I mean that is I've got one that's actually got a fleece lining in, which will be brilliant for late autumn and sort of through the winter. So ladies and gents, everything on this one, which is unusual for Gorka, has poppers. Nice deep pockets, and it's sewn, so anything when you're sitting or lying down, once it's closed, will not come out of that pocket. And the same here. I'm going to bring it closer up to show you some details. So it's got 2 pockets on the bottom, 2 on the top, again with press studs. And again, more than ample for bushcrafting or whatever you wanted to use this jacket for. And again, on the inside, both sides, a zip pocket on the inside. And zip pocket on the outside, and again, that's just where I was storing my mobile phone for the moment. So, ladies and gents, always do the zips up again. Down the front, to make it easier to do and update, it's got press studs. I've got no issues with any of these. I've looked at every single one. And the Russian version of the YKK zip, a military style zip, ladies and gents, got no problems with this whatsoever. Comes down, opens up, nice. This is the lighter weight one, or what I call one you'd wear in the summer into the autumn or spring. Bearing in mind with the Gorka, it's meant to be big. It's meant to be an oversuit, ladies and gents. So I take normally a 2 times extra large because I like a Frey Bentos pie or two. But so what I did here, I ordered 3 extra large, and it fits. So if I need to put a fleece or something else under there to maintain my body heat, it's got the capacity to do it. With a Gorka, don't buy your right size. Always go one bigger, ladies and gents. Yeah? And then that's just sort of a good little tips for you. But I'll tell you what, I'm just going to get the camera off and show you the jacket close up. Right, ladies and gents, as I said there, proper military zip, press studs, nothing wrong with them whatsoever. A nice lining on the inside. All of the material, I'll bring you up, is a ripstop sort of military spec material. And again, reinforcement, that's just not a patch, that is an actual, it's double layered there. And as we come down to the arms, we'll see another pocket. That's done up with Velcro very well. I'll show you that in a sec. But certainly that, you know, you could carry a first aid kit in there or first field dressing, that type of stuff, perhaps a fire kit on the other side. And again, all the way around the back of the arm, we'll see that it's been reinforced where you're going to take your wear and tear. So that's another bit added on. As we come down, what I always like to see is a cuff there, just going to keep the old the north wind from going up and taking away your body heat. And as we come round here, something I like is it's just gathered a little bit, just so you're not all flapping about and it's getting caught on things. But there's the arm of the Gorka. Nice internal pockets, top one, bottom one, and you can even see there like the bar tacking, ladies and gents. And when it's sewn like that, nothing's coming out of your pocket if you're sitting down. I've got a grizzly for real men. But swiftly moving on anyway, like I say, grizzlyman.co.uk. I'll stick a link in there. There's all the thing was. Like I say, I'm normally a 2 extra large. I bought a 1 bigger, so I can get a nice warm fleece under there if I need to, ladies and gents. But yeah, cracking little field jacket and the trousers, 65 quid. If anybody else can find a jacket and the trousers to this quality, this robustness made out of this material, and it's jacket trousers, please let me know, because I'm going to be very interested. And as we come around the other side again, elasticated wrists, arms, stop it's all flapping about, and quite a nice size pocket there. It's got Grizzly Man on it, I think that's the name of his company. And yeah, they're just good for putting your first field kits in, first aid kits and first field dressings in. And round the back again, nicely cut so you've got movement, and the bottom is longer than the front, so you've got like a bit of a beaver tail, and that helps stopping the north wind going. And there we go, see, nice mesh lining. So ladies and gents, I'm going to show the hood in a bit, but I'm going to show you the second Gorka I got. This one, just for simplicity, is a lightweight summer one. Can be used all year round. You will bung clothing underneath this if you want to retain your body heat. Lovely bit of kit. I'm very well happy with it. The most I've found is every now and again, and I'll struggle to find one now because I'm filming, a little bit of cotton hanging, and that's not a problem. Just get your lighter and take it off. But again, quality of manufacture, ladies and gents. You know, the bar tacking and so forth where it's needed. But that's the jacket. And I say, it has got a draw cord on that side and done properly. So that's no problem, that stops the old wind getting in there. And yes, ladies and gents, I like the colours of it. And I think there's a lot of people out there don't really want to stand out, but want to blend in, and we're not really into sort of the camouflage anymore, so I think that's a perfectly viable option, the Gorka. And plus you get some man points because it's Russian. Right, ladies and gents, second part of my purchase from the same firm. I sent for this one, and then I sent for another one. This isn't the same jacket, it's what they call the winter version. You know, late autumn and that type of stuff, and it's something I wanted for a little while. Didn't want to send off to Russia to get one, because one, you're never 100% sure what you're getting, and two, the postage, you know, you'll need a bank loan for. Just living in the real world, ladies and gents. But again, £65, you can have these in camouflage if you want. Go and have a look, you know, there's a nice reed camouflage there. Not my cup of tea, but if that's what you want, then they are in camouflage. This one isn't exactly the same as the other jacket that I've shown you. It's kind of like a moss, very light moss green, and again it's still got the brown reinforcements on it. Exactly the same, ladies and gents. I won't sort of bore you with bringing over it. The only thing that differs with this jacket, it is the winter one, is it, as opposed to having poppers, it's got your standard issue NATO slotted buttons. So, ladies and gents, as I said, exactly the same. You've got inside pockets, and these ones have got fleece lining on the inside. Your top pocket exactly the same. The only difference is it's got a slotted NATO button on it. Exactly the same the other side. Arms exactly the same. As we come down, as opposed to poppers, it's got slotted military buttons, and I'm going to bring you in and show you these, ladies and gents, and a nice robust zip. But on the inside, some of them is selling have green fleeces. This one has a black, but it's just a fleece lining, and it's a sort of jacket you'd wear like now because it's getting cold. Summer evening, winter, autumn. It just gives you an extra layer of insulation, and it's built into the jacket. And I think that's a very good idea. Like I say, I've got a few Gorkas, I've had a few, and if there was anything really wrong with this, apart from a few threads hanging, ladies and gents, I've not been able to identify anything that I would need to bring to your attention. And as people know me and watch my channel, if there was something you needed to know, I would be telling you. I'll bring you a bit closer on this then. Right, slightly lighter green on it, ladies and gents, but it's exactly the same as the other Gorka I bought two, because you ain't going to get them at this price for very long. And for me, they're the ideal outdoor wear, bushcrafting, fieldcraft, you know, hunting, or whatever you want to do outdoors. And you get the trousers and the pants. I don't know quite how they do it, but really robust kit, meant for Russian sort of servicemen. But here we see, like, exactly the same pockets, just they've got slotted buttons. Still got Velcro on here, but on the inside they've got a nice fleece lining. And see when your zip comes up, here's attention to detail, ladies and gents. See where your zip comes up there, you do not want that rubbing on your neck. So see that bit that folds over there, that will not rub on your neck. Once that's done up, there's even a little cover over there. Now anybody that's been out in Ulu under, you know, difficult circumstances or situations will know little things like that can mean a great deal. It just stops you getting a sore neck, because that hood comes up and completely encompasses you. I believe you've seen me putting the hood up when I was just doing a little bit of modelling. So ladies and gents, and again, you'll get these in camouflage if you want. I think you see where you see green, that's camouflage, and then the brown bits. But am I happy with 65 quid? Oh yes, every day of the week, twice on a Sunday. Because I'm going to show you one pair of trousers, the other ones are exactly the same. I'm going to show you the trousers to the winter jacket. Right, there's no like really nice way to hang a pair of kegs up, ladies and gents, not on your fence anyway. Standard Gorka issue trousers. I'm going to bring you closer up, ladies and gents, but they are elasticated, which we will all need. Okay, they've got a higher back which will cover the wind going up the Khyber Pass. They've got excellent belt loops and the ability to put lanyard loops there. There is two buttons covering the front entrance, zips for the crotch. Again, it always used to be on the other Gorkas they got buttons, but they're just bringing it into the 20th century again. And again, nice, well sized leg pockets on each leg, either side. And again, this tough material goes all the way round the bottom, give you protection from thorns and so forth. At the bottom, your leg goes through there, that goes, so your foot's there, ladies and gents, and then that stops your Gorka from riding up. If you don't want it, all you've got to do is cut it out. I find them absolutely great bits of kit. and elasticated legs to stop everything flapping. Pockets here, and something I've never seen before, ladies and gents. There is a pocket at the back, and it's covered by a zip. So there is a pocket, and there's a zip. I'll bring you in, show it closer, and show you that, ladies and gents. Obviously, the other side of the trousers are exactly the same, but again, nice wide belt loops, lanyard attachment points, that elasticity, because it will just keep the trousers tight at all times. And we've got the now famous Gorka braces. So you can have a belt on this, and you're supplied with a set of braces. I think they're probably the most comfortable trousers that I've ever worn, ladies and gents. But I'll bring you in closer and show you that. That's the foot loop at the bottom. If you don't want it there, cut it out. Some people don't like the elasticated bottom of the trousers. Not a problem. Give it a snip, take the elastic out. No problems. It'll just be like a normal pair of trousers. It has a little elastic gatherer there. And again, as we go up, you can again see quality. See the bar tack in there, and the bar tack in there. You see that pocket there, ladies and gents? Nothing is, even if that's open, nothing will come out of that pocket and come down the side when you're sat down. So you shouldn't be losing stuff outside of your pockets. Like I say, these are military design trousers, and here we see your standard NATO or Belgian slotted buckle. Again, normal pocket, put your bits and bobs in, and here there's a zip in the rear part on the back side. So let's just show you that pocket. It's down there, so you've got back pockets as well, ladies and gents. As I say, nice wide belt loops and lanyard loops there as well. There we see it on the other one, so it's attention to detail. And like I say, you can see that the back's very, very high, give you full coverage. And what's really, really great is a little bit of elasticity in the trousers. So as you're moving in about, the trousers are moving with you and not against you. We come round to the actual front. It's 2 buttons, so if one goes, you've still got the other. Really, really like that. And your standard zips, ladies and gents. I'm going to rearrange this so I can show you the Gorka braces. Absolutely brilliant way of keeping your kegs up. Right, as it is here, ladies and gents, I agree, it's not looking very dignified, but quite a unique feature of the Gorka is it has a loop here, and then that affair there, it goes over and over again, so it's very, very secure. And there is a set of bracing that cross over at the back, and they come down and they keep your trousers upright. Obviously, being elastic, when you're moving, they move with you. Ladies and gents, all I can say about these is, if you want to know more and have a better look, I'll put a link to a Gorka 4 bars that I did about 2 years ago, and there's a great in-depth explanation about these, how they do up and what they can do. Previous to this, I have sewn that on a lot of my other field trousers, and I always use the Gorka braces. If I want a belt, I'll have a belt, because as old soldiers know, belt and braces, there is a reason why that's the saying. But yeah, I find them the most comfortable thing. I'm quite happy to sleep in them. Nothing digs in you, because they're definitely at the side of the trousers and not in the front. Like I say, they will cross over at the back. And obviously you don't have to use these, just use a belt if that's how you're inclined. But like I say, you're properly equipped with belt loops. And here again, ladies and gents, see the back comes up in a big arc like that, so you're going to get full coverage and stop the old wind going up the back, taking away your body heat and cooling down your kyber pass. And here we see the pocket in the rear. Again, slotted buttons, not a problem. If it goes wrong in the field, you mend it. And as we see there, the trousers are fleece lined as well. And I'm proper loving that. And I've been out in the cold days here in the UK. All I needed underneath this was well, a t-shirt. And I'm very, very happy with that, ladies and gents. So it's a jacket and the trousers for not a lot of money, and you don't even have to pay postage. So anyway, ladies and gents, what I will say is I've got 2 sets, a lightweight one I've got fleece lined and non-fleece lined. The only difference to the trousers on the fleece lined, non-fleece lined one, it has a press stud there and a press stud there, ladies and gents, in the same way as the pockets do. But for, like I say, I'll leave it there. If anybody can find jacket trousers for say under 70 quid to this sort of quality and this robustness, just please tell me, because I'll probably end up buying them. But ladies and gents, thanks a lot. My only reason for doing this is if you're looking for Gorka bar 4, 5, there'll be something on the YouTube for you to be able to have a look and you know, let your eyes be your guide. Find your own seller. This is Grizzlyman UK. Please, you know, I'm not sort of endorsing any one company. Get them from where you want, but I tell you what, if you're going to send to Russia, fair enough. But like I say, you'll need a bank loan to afford the postage. Bless them. So on that, ladies and gents, thanks a lot and take care.